Leo. Welcome to your reading for September 2017. I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot from Lo Scarabeo. We'll start with this card here. This is your shadow card. So this is the hidden energies, the unseen, unconscious, or subconscious, or it's just those energies kind of rumbling under the surface. This is the Star card. This is when all your wishes come true, all your hopes and dreams coming true. You've got some fantastic cards in your reading. You are going to have a great month ahead of you, and there's some really good relationship cards here. And this card, I don't know, I'm seeing marriage and happiness and domestic bliss. So if you're on the road to marriage, you're going to have tremendous happiness, and if you're not, you're still going to have tremendous happiness. And I'm going to start with these two cards, and they're right next to each other here on the reading. This is the foundation for the reading, and this represents you and your internal energies. So the foundation is the Lover's card. It's that happy relationship, this happy relationship. And then this is the same card, this happy relationship card. And it's the two of you coming together. This is the theme for the month, which is the Hierophant, which could represent marriage. This card normally represents traditions, traditional values, traditional institutions, but in terms of relationships, absolutely wedding. I'm seeing wedding here, and it's so blaringly obvious, and I'm seeing a lot of happiness. So congratulations. I see a lot of happiness for you this month and in your future. So maybe you're getting married this month, and if you are, it's going to be very successful. This is your hopes and dreams coming true, and this is like joy, happiness, success, everything your heart desires is right here in this card. So your wishes are coming true, happiness and success and joy are here, and here's your lovers and your relationship. You're going to have a wonderful, fantastic relationship. Congratulations. So let me go right here too, because this is the domestic bliss and happiness. This is the happy marriage. Right here you are. So maybe you've already gotten married, but this is a very happy marriage for you in your future. Congratulations. Good for you. So if you're getting married this month, you've got a lot of wonderful things ahead of you to look forward to. This card represents you. This is not relationship relating. Let me explain this card to you. This is new beginnings, but it's new beginnings with something to do with the mind. Now, swords represents education, knowledge and wisdom. So I'm trying to think what this would represent for you. I mean, this could be going back to school or a new beginning with education. This is just knowledge in general. I just see so much here with relationship. I'm having a hard time getting to this. This is the intellect and the intelligence and communication. So this could be a new communication of some kind. But this is you. So maybe this is you communicating in different ways or in new ways where you haven't before. I have to move on to see, because it's so obvious about this marriage and happiness in this relationship that this card represents you right now, and it's about knowledge and wisdom and education and communication. So let me just see how this plays out. This is the conflict. The Magician card represents being able to create what you want. So it's setting a goal and setting out and accomplishing your goal and creating that experience for yourself. But there's a conflict here. So there's something you're trying to do, and you're having difficulty setting out to do it. You're having difficulty manifesting whatever this is you've been trying to manifest. The Magician card would have everything at your disposal to create whatever you want, but you're having difficulty right now with that. It's just not working out. It's not in your control. The Magician is when everything is in your control, and Leos like to be in control. But this is not in your control right now. So there's something that you really don't have any control over. And with all this, relationship happiness, I'm not sure what that's referencing. This is in the past, as feeling defeated in your past. But this is also at the end of a cycle. The Ten of Swords is being at the end of a cycle. And that's in your past, which tells me that you've moved on from that. And this is in your near future, which is you moving on. So whatever this difficulty was in your past, and they're all swords. So this is you with swords, and swords in your past and swords. So whatever you were defeated about in your past, and you're having a difficult time recreating that new thing for you, but here it is. This is the new beginning. So maybe this is something new for you. This is a new communication for you. Maybe you're working in the field of communication, whether it's television or theater or entertainment. You know, you're communicating as an entertainer of some kind. This could be you as a musician, you know, singing and playing your music. Well, I would say more as singing. It would be verbal. It's communication. It would be writing, if you're writing a blog or writing a book or writing articles or writing for a newspaper, some kind of writing, or maybe just, you know, you work for a corporation and your job is answering emails. But this is some new beginning for you. So where there was defeat in your past, this represents you right now, which is having this new beginning with communication or education. Maybe you could be a teacher. This could be a new opportunity for you as a teacher. And you've been having a really tough time creating that. And maybe this is just indicative of you if you're writing something, that novel you're trying to write, or you're having writer's block with that article, and you're having difficulty creating it. You're having difficulty writing it down. But this is the new beginning for you. And maybe you're having a hard time getting it started with writer's block or whatever it is, or whatever this new beginning is for you in terms of communication. You're having a tough time right now getting it started and getting it going. And this is you stuck. So whatever that represents for you, you're feeling stuck right now. This communication here, I do see this more as communication in regards to all these other things. But if we want to look at it in terms of education, maybe this is you going back to school. There's some kind of defeat here. If you were defeated in your work, so you went back to school, and there's a new beginning here with your education, if the swords could represent education. But whatever it is, you're feeling stuck, and that's reflected here too. So this is you not being able to get going and not being able to create what it is you need to create, and you're feeling stuck. So, you know, right away I'm looking at writer's block. I'm seeing this as something for all you writers out there and having writer's block and having difficulty getting things started. But here's you, and your near future is moving on. So it does get moving. It gets going again. Whatever you're having a tough time with, whatever you're starting out with, whether it's your education or communication, or this could be law school. This could be, I always see the swords as law school for some reason. That sticks out in my mind always. It could be working in politics. Maybe this is something to do with politics, because law is represented here too. Anything of the mind is, you know, creating laws, or some kind of field in politics, working in politics. This could be you just working as a secretary or receptionist, answering phones. And you're starting out in a new job and you're having a tough time getting things going. But here it is. You're moving on and things are moving. So you're getting going. But this is this happy relationship, all these beautiful cards. So there's some beautiful relationship, happiness and joy. Whatever this block is here, this writer's block or this communication block or this blockage with education, you're going to move on. It's going to get going in the near future. This is your hopes and fears. So your fear is not making any money. If you're writing your book and you're afraid you're not going to make any money at it, or it's not going to get published, or you're writing your article, or if this is a new career change regarding education or some kind of career where you're in communication or television or writing, and you're afraid that you're just not going to make any money at it, and you're afraid that it's not going to work out and you're going to be left out in the cold. Either you're afraid you're going to lose your job, or you're afraid you're not going to make the money that you need to make doing this article. Maybe you gave something up so that you could write this book and you're afraid it's not going to work out. This is showing up in your hopes and fears. And this is being left out in the cold, not having a home, not having the income, So this would be a fear of not being able to support yourself with this new beginning here. So let's see what this says in the future. I see here, this is you starting your new journey. So you're gonna have some success here. This is success, happiness and joy and success. So this could be happiness and joy and success in this new beginning with this communication or this line of work or this means of supporting yourself that you're afraid it's not going to work out. Here it is. This is the success card. It's going to work out. And this is you starting out on that new journey. So this is definitely something new for you. It's either a new career, maybe you just graduated college and you're starting out, you're getting married, and this is a new career for you, and this is you're starting your new journey. But it's also, if you're getting married, this is your new journey as a married person. So this is just newness in your life, whether it's your new career, your new marriage, your new relationship, or your new job, or your new means, you know, this writing and this communication over here. This is you. A lot of new beautiful things in your life. And here's this beautiful, wonderful happiness and domestic bliss. This is coming your way. Emotional fulfillment. The 10 is the end. It's having it all, that emotional bliss and happy family. The Queen of Wands could simply represent